Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Boston. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Nebraska's offense will get the first swing of the game. So the last time these two... Together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Quick strike complete. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Skidecki. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Huskers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position efficient, David, this guy did.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking to throw, it's Hout. Under fire! And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Unloads to the wideout. Dragged over the middle. It's Upshaw. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Upshaw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk for just a minute about Press. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Hout. Finds his man, it's Dean. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. Makes it work for a big play. Running free. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Upshaw. Touchdown, Husker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Houck. Got his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Off the RPO, complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Upshaw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks, it's Hoffman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up good.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Slings it downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Right back to the well. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there. he sets up his offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Bottle little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Houck. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Using the quick game. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Back to pass, it's Houck. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Got a man. It's Dean. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this sees it on third down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up.
There he goes. Find some fresh air. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Howell. Makes the grab. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation.
Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Husker. They take the lead with the 6. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Tosses it back. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Defense in press coverage. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gadecki. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Upshaw. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Holes and throws off the the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And the Huskers are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Looking to fire. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to throw, it's Houck. Zings it complete to the right. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. The throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Taking it the other way. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love